Dream Chaser #1. I'm here with another episode of Walk and Talk. Today's guest is Sasha Allen Walton from the North End Agent. Everybody out there, give her a round of applause. This is a good episode. So make sure you make some little clapping going right there. Join us for Walk and Talk. We'll be right back. Dream Chaser #1. We out here doing Walk and Talk.
So a big thing part of this meeting was we're looking to collaborate. We're looking to bring organizations together.
You know, clearly I'm an entrepreneur. If you're watching this, you're probably an entrepreneur.
So, come on, Sasha, let's talk about it. I decided to do this Walk and Talk over here at the first office of the North End Agents when you were just a young tyke. I used to come here all the time with all my different ideas to talk to your mom about. You know, me, Doug McCory, Lisa, Michael, we used to all sit here.
Yep.
And so this is like the foundation, you know, of course. If there was a person out there that lives in Hartford and they don't know about the North End Agent, why don't you give them a brief synopsis of the 43 years?
We are 43 years old. We are the largest and oldest African-American newspaper in the state of Connecticut. We are actually the second oldest in New England. North End Agents was founded by my father, John R. Allen, and about 20 years in, him and my mom joined forces and kind of ran the publication. And then when they had us, we were responsible and obligated 3 times a week to touch the business. And so that's why I was always in the office when everybody else was here. And so the location we're at is actually what was our second location. We started out on Albany Avenue, but we were at this location for well over 20 years. Around the time my dad retired, we left this location. We actually brought North End Agents back into our house. And so here's a family-run business, and now the business is actually in the house, so there's no escaping it. If you thought you weren't gonna work on it, you had no choice but to actually touch it. And so maybe about 8 years ago, we pulled it back out of the house and we bought space in downtown Hartford, and we've been downtown. But this spot is very important to me.
Yes.
It's a crucial part of my father's legacy, and actually Blue Hills, the reconstruction of it, was something he spent years advocating for, fighting with, in terms of the people standing on the block, in terms of the resources that were funneled into this neighborhood. And so Blue Hills feels like home to me. It's really the heart of North End Agents.
Right.
And there's nothing like this place. The memories, the creativity, and the things that happen here. There were a lot of closed door meetings. The community didn't know about. A lot of people strategized together. Those meetings happened here, and they happened at our home. And so this location is really my dad's to me, and so it's home.
Right. So 43 years. Now for the last 3-4 years, you've been the editor-in-chief of the paper. Is this breaking news?
Breaking news. So for about the last 5 years, 3 out of those 5 years, I was quietly responsible for a lot of the things that were happening and what we were doing.
Right.
And so officially, a year ago, it was announced that I was the managing editor. And a couple of months ago, I don't think the community knows now, I'm the editor-in-chief. And I am responsible for everything to do with North End Agents now. The branding, the content, the legacy, and us moving forward, it all falls on me.
Right. And so I noticed I pick up a edition of the North End Agent every month, or twice a month. And so the question is, you know, I noticed you've been taking it in a different direction. So talk a little bit about that. Taking a historic paper that kind of had a platform and a way that it did things, and taking it into a new direction for the future.
So I've taken it in a new direction. I've caught in a lot of flack, and people have been really upset about what I've been doing because I really believe that black people are not one-dimensional.
Right.
There are so many elements to us, and so we can't stay rigorous in this one concept of what we are.
Right.
And so as I've made these changes, people haven't necessarily agreed. And something that's very key for me is when people get upset, I'm hitting the nail on the head. I'm doing what's right because I'm cultivating necessary conversations.
Right.
And so I've kind of gotten comfortable with folks getting mad with me. I love that they tell me that they're mad with me and what they're mad with me about. So I really know what's working and what's not working. And I like that honesty. The community, this paper really belongs to them in a sense.
Right.
They're the only reason why we're still in business. And so when you consider that, and making pivotal changes like I've been making, everybody's not in agreement with it. I did a Black Feminist edition in March, and folks were livid with me. And as a Black woman running a paper in a white male-dominated industry, I have to acknowledge Black feminists and what the whole culture of that is. And I was really surprised by how many Black men got mad with me. And I mean, we had sessions strategizing around all the emails that were coming in, the phone calls we were getting, the things that were being sent in the mail to us, and we kind of knew we had to keep making these changes. And so we continued. We started diving into a little bit more of the LGBTQ community. We left that, we swam over to the Muslim community, and we did the Muslim edition. And man, I caught flack for that edition. But it was a really, really good edition. And so I'm quite certain October 18th, I'm going to push the envelope even further. I'm going to catch flack, and I'm prepared for catching the flack on that. But I'm going to do an edition around Black mysticism. And what that edition does is it connects culturally with ancestral roots in terms of religion and spirituality. And we're going to dispel the myths. In our community, if it's not Christianity, it's sinister, and we look down upon it without even trying to understand or appreciate the difference in culture and connections. And so this edition is really all about that.
All right, so what I like to do is always give the people an opportunity to go straight into the camera and do a elevator pitch of sorts to the community about the Northern Agent or anything else they're doing. So if somebody's never had an edition of the Northern Agent, or they don't know what it's all about, I want you to talk directly to the people, tell them about the Northern Agent and how to get in contact with you, and we'll wrap this thing up.
So if you have not picked up Northern Agents, please pick it up. We're continuing to change the layout and what we do. And also in terms of that, if you don't have time to pick up the Northern Agents, if you go online to our website, www.northernagents.com, you can actually read the paper from there. It opens up and flips open for you. Please be on the lookout for a podcast, which should be launching later on the end of October. And we also have a few secrets up our sleeves. We'll come back and kind of tell you guys about it once we're prepared to release them. But follow us on social media, and I hope that you're reading, and if you're not, get one.
Get a Northern Agent. They're all over the city. This has been Walk and Talk. I'm Dream Chaser #1. This is Sasha Allen Walton, and we are out.